And here we are, guys, back again.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the DC Infinite Hour. It's been a minute. It's been a month.
Has
You know,
been.
summertime schedule, guys. You know what I mean? Summertime schedule.
We're back
As
with a brand
always,
new
we have
invention.
Rob D Toys, best looking action figure photographer.
The handsome one.
Yeah, the
I
good
don't
looking guy.
know.
Hey, but coming up the rear, we got
Yeah,
Brad, the
buddy.
DC Universe geek, looking great, buddy.
Down
Looking real
13
good.
pounds.
Look at this guy, dude.
Yeah. 13
You know?
pounds off.
Man, and the facial hair. Again,
That
every time I
facial
see
hair
you,
It's
you
like
know?
it went from Brad. You went from like a 9 to a 20 with the beard.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Goodness me.
A lot of flattery
Yeah.
already.
He looks like so manly now. Like
He
he
does.
just looks like he wants to throw like a girl over his shoulder and like climb a ladder and
Wow.
throw axes at stuff.
We do have an axe throwing club in town.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there you go.
wow, dude, looking good, Brad. Now, guys, how we doing? We're late June already.
Oh,
You know,
Dude,
first day of
it's
summer.
First day of summer,
Yeah.
but it feels
Rob's
like it's
jazzed
like
up.
almost over. Yeah.
you
you
tell
know?
that to my tell that to the climate around here. It's been
Oh, I know.
oh my
Trust me.
god, it's been hot. It's felt like it's 42.
Oh, dude, it's been in the 90s all week, and
Yeah.
there's no letting up.
Yep, hot.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know at home, I'm not being antisocial. I'm always fiddling with stuff. So I'm gonna
Gotta
take
fiddle with
these
something.
out of the package, the
awesome.
Todd and Spawn.
And I still got that over here. I can open that up one of these days. Oops. What did I click on? Sorry. I'm fiddling with this below. You know,
That is massive, dude.
it's a big
Baby
statue.
Batman. Where? Change
Look
my
at
mind.
Hey, the penguin, did you see the trailer?
I didn't watch it yet.
I didn't
Uh-huh.
Does
see
it
it
look
yet.
good?
It does look good.
I've seen a picture of Gotham from
Yeah.
the trailer on Instagram, and that's all I've seen
All
so
right.
far. I didn't even know it was a thing until like an hour before the show.
What's up,
Does it look-
Claudio?
Does it look
Sorry.
just like the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a total like HBO like vibe, like like Sopranos style. He like I don't want to spoil it for anybody who didn't watch, but like basically talks about the flood. So it is referencing back to the movie.
Hey, I
But
mean, you know
then
what?
it's,
Why
like,
don't we
more-
just do this? I mean, why don't we just like watch the trailer?
Yeah,
And
there
just,
you
like,
go.
Start off with that before we get into the other stuff. Let me navigate over to that page. Penguin.
That's awesome.
I got the whole Todd in my hands. I got the whole Todd in my hands. I got the whole.
You
Todd.
two are funny this evening, man. I feel like a little blah, but you guys are like bringing the energy. You
I'm in
know,
an exceptionally good mood tonight.
I can.
Dude,
I love it.
I'm
I
with the
love it.
boys, man. I haven't seen you guys in like a month.
I know.
Been
So
a
I got-
long time.
Plus, I'm going on vacation soon, so I'm great.
Yeah, who's not happy before they go on vacation? You're bound
Exactly.
to be super happy.
Oh yeah,
So are we going to watch this
yeah.
without sound?
Do you hear the sound?
I can,
We can
yeah.
just- We can just do it with the sound. Who cares if we get in trouble? Or what do you
Demonetized
think?
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
let's do it.
So I haven't seen this yet.
Me neither. Wait, let me get rid of my mouse. It's on my
Gotham
mouse.
looks so grungy and crappy. I love
know,
it.
It's awesome.
What that madman
Ooh,
did.
still flooding.
Listen, Sal. Carmine
Okay.
Falcone's dead. And I'm here now. I'll be calling the shots.
That was Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
The Falcones are still licking their wounds. They're distracted. Their business will be ripe for the taking.
My father's been dead a week. You want to take what's mine?
He's making a move.
Oh,
I'm the daughter of the Falcone
I
Don,
guess Sophia Falcone.
but he's dead. The family thinks I'm broken. I'm not broken.
You and me, kid. We gotta take whatever we decide is ours. Because no one's gonna give it to us. We're not without a fight.
Penguin, you work for the family. You will do as you're told.
I
Not for
refuse
long.
to let these old men push me aside again. So I'm gonna take from them now. And I'm gonna force them to their knees.
What is it you're really after, Oz?
I love his
Go
voice.
tear down the Empire from the inside
Yeah.
out.
Good.
You know, Oz, people underestimate you, but not me. I've always known you were capable of more.
All right, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm wondering, because every show needs to have, like, you gotta have to have a protagonist and an antagonist, right?
Yeah.
But technically, this show's protagonist, the main person you follow, is the Penguin, but he's technically the antagonist.
Yeah.
Right.
But I
So
guess
I'm-
he's the protagonist of his own story, though, right?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I wonder if they sneak just a little bit of Batman in there.
Oh, I'm sure they
They,
will.
they got to sneak a little Patterson in there.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
know?
he'll be in there a little bit. Because, like, how do you have a Penguin show right after a gigantic flood and no Batman,
Yeah.
right? Like, I feel like he'll be in there just a little bit. Just to wet our whistle for the next movie. Of course, to wet our whistle for the next movie. They want the next movie to do well, right?
Yeah, but a little hype in between.
Yeah, just to remind us. Remember, this is our Batman.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I mean, it's HBO prestige format.
Dark.
What do you guys think in the comments? By the way, everyone seemed kind of quiet as we were watching that. What do you guys think in the comments about the Penguin?
How's it going? 59 people are in the chat right now.
I know we got some good people in the chat today or watching. All right, so we got the Penguin trailer. I think that's about it for like DC programming. I know My Adventures of Superman season 2 is out, right?
Yeah, and Infinite Crisis 3 trailer.
Oh, that's
for
right.
The third movie. I just watched for the first time yesterday the first one.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it. It's
Yeah.
obviously not exact to the story.
Yeah. Which it really
what
can't be.
What I did like about it was, or some people might not like about it, is that just these characters show up, and if you have no clue what DC the universe, you're going to be like, who the heck is this? Who's this? Like,
Yeah.
Harbinger just shows up, and you're like,
Yeah.
Where did she come from, and why is she so important?
Yeah.
But like, we know. But yeah, I thought it was interesting how like they handled it with the Flash and how he like went through his stages of life and stuff. Like, I loved it.
I like that part a
well
lot.
done. Yeah.
I saw the first one. I have yet to watch the second one. I want to
haven't-
rent it.
yeah.
It's like $6.99 for me to rent it in
Yeah.
like 4K.
I'm just waiting. It's going to come out on HBO at some point. So
I really like, a lot of people had some, they didn't really like the new animated universe. They didn't like the animation style. And I always preferred this newer style over the old stuff because it was really stylistic. And I really like what they've done with this new animated universe. And they've kept it, they've kept it really small. They've kept it tight.
Mhm.
I was not a fan of the new animated universe. I'll be honest with you. It was not
Really?
I didn't like the style much. I didn't like the Superman origin movie much. Like,
Wow.
I know I love the old one, the new 52 one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think my favorite version is the one where they didn't have a unified universe. It was all just like rando stories, with different.
The pre-animated universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Animated film universe. I got to be
Right.
careful what I say there.
Yeah, because that Wonder Woman movie was phenomenal. The
Well,
original.
yeah, a lot. They did a Green Lantern before they were all
Yeah.
unified. That was really awesome.
And Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood, they had the first one that I remember was they had 4 animated features from different artists.
That was the
that's
Batman.
right. Yes.
Gotham? Was it called
Yeah.
Gotham or something?
Gotham
Knight?
Chronicles or something. I don't know.
Gotham
Gotham Knights.
Chronicles.
Then they had those shorts, right? Like with Jonah
Yeah.
Hex. And
Yeah,
like,
it reminded me of. Do you guys remember the Matrix did an animated
yes,
thing?
Yeah.
Animatrix. It
Animatrix.
reminded me of the Animatrix only with Batman,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I thought that was spectacular. I loved it.
That was great.
That's a long time ago if you think about it.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel
what,
like the
15 years,
new
maybe.
the new
Pardon?
style reminds me of like Archer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, the Green Lantern animated, like that
John Stewart,
no the
older one.
Is it First Flight?
no, not the movie, but the TV series that was like CGI.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking loved that series, and
That
I
was
did
great.
not want it to end.
I did not have a way to watch it, and I still
Oh.
to this day haven't seen it.
You know, there's a sequel to that, Rob, in Young
Yeah.
Justice, the most recent season. Did you ever watch that?
No, I used to watch Young Justice. I haven't watched it. Like
So
I've
the most recent season, the one that came out like 2 years ago now,
okay.
the angry young guy, what's his name in the show? I forget his name. He shows up in Young Justice.
Okay,
like-
the Red Lantern guy.
The Red Lantern guy. He shows up. It's the same character, and like it's worth Razor. There you
Okay.
go. Thank you. Look at that. People
I
in
love
the
this
chat.
chat. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Those are people right there.
Yeah.
They know. They know what's up. Yes, Razor.
Dude, I haven't
shows
not watched
up.
that show in a while, but oh man, I loved it.
That's a great show, dude. Great show.
Of course, Scott would be one of the first. He's a huge Green Lantern fan.
Oh, is he? Scott? Who's Scott?
Scott Derby, Naked
Oh,
Derby.
Mr. Derby. Mr.
Yeah.
Derby.
I have his art hanging on my wall.
Look, can you pan over to it? Can you
I could probably get it.
just get it down? This is,
Well,
look-
I'll get it.
If you're
This
able
is
to.
The easiest one to get down.
That is
God
beautiful.
dang it.
That looks like a tatty.
Dude,
And
it
it's-
does.
Mattel.
Holy
Yeah,
crap!
no, he does have tattoos. Actually,
That's amazing.
the Green
Wait, where-
Lantern one that I have.
Now I'm excited to see the next one.
Oh, I can't get these off the wall, but give me a sec. I might be able to get this one.
Just
That-
pinch the drywall all around it,
Yeah,
and
come
you
on.
bring all the drywall with
Put
it.
some elbow grease in that, Rob. You can get it.
Here,
Rob.
this is a picture of.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I have
wow.
a shirt of this. I have a pin of this, and this is actually his tattoo.
I was gonna say
Dude,
that is
I gotta get it.
amazing. That's amazing.
Scott, do
Yeah.
you do a lot of tattoos like this? Is there like
And
an Instagram
he
page?
actually does. He has like a gun, and it
Yep.
said Han shot first. That he did. Dude is amazing.
That is like, that's a great looking back tattoo or chest tattoo or nice
Here,
nice
let
big
me-
arm tattoo.
Let me
Oh, here's
take
the-
the camera off.
Oh, look, I'm following
Oh,
you,
we're going
Scott.
for a trip.
I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna try.
Blinded by the light.
Can you guys see?
Yeah, that's
Red
great,
up
dude.
Like a douche in the middle. Oh, that's amazing.
Here. Okay, so
All
that's
those little cute characters.
yeah.
Yeah, I loves those.
Dude, Scott Derby, bro, talented young man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are
And-
awesome. I could
love
totally
Rob's
see a
displays, like
DC
we're in a
animated series
museum.
like that. I'm sorry, I talked over you. What were you saying, Ahsoka?
I said I love Rob's display. It's like a museum. It's like a
That's-
gallery in there.
Actually,
It's so
a commission
organized.
piece by Ivan Reese.
Is it
Yeah.
really pronounced Reese?
I always thought it was
pronounced
Reyes.
I've been
Maybe it's
pronouncing it
Reyes.
Rice.
I don't know.
Okay, there's three of we got three different takes on that.
Oh, I'm not correct.
No,
But
I'm
yeah.
not correct. either.
I know I'm not correct.
But yeah. And that's and there goes stuff. Sorry.
Oh,
Is
Chris
it right down there behind your figures?
Chris Cord. By the way, so I
Yeah,
head over
anyway.
to Brad's channel to have more interaction with the chat.
Yeah.
Because we stream on all three channels, but go to Brad's channel. There's more people there. So if you want to interact with the rest of the group, they're in Brad's channel. Sorry, guys. But no, Scott, you're amazing, dude. Thanks for the tour, Rob. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think I have more of his stuff somewhere. It's just there's art on every wall. So sorry.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And Scott, I have obviously Alan Scott. I would love the rest of the core if you ever do it in that style, but I know I hounded you before about it, but I haven't seen anything. So.
I love the fact you have original art.
Oh yeah, like I have a lot of original art. On my
That's
wall.
something I lack. I don't have
Yeah,
a
me
lot of.
too.
Every spare penny I get that would be considered fun money goes on mostly figures.
Yeah, some of it is just I pick up like at cons. I find people that I like their art, and then some of it is I actually go to the actual comic artists, like the famous guys, and get original art either drawn or I buy it from them. So
Great
Yep.
collection, Rob.
All right.
Protector of the Deep. Permission to come up for.
I love it.
By the way, I was telling Rob the other day, I was watching Aquaman 2 again.
Oh,
God dang,
love that movie.
I love that movie. I was a little harsh on it, I think, the first time I saw it. But
Release the Amber Heard cut.
I mean, if there's more footage of her, I mean, she should have been in there with Orem and Aquaman the whole time.
Yeah.
Would have been a great, like, she's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny Depp might not think so, but we do. All right, let's get into some topics. I guess before that, though, Brad, we know what Rob's up to this summer. What are you up to this summer, sir? Anything happening? Any trips? Any camping? What do we got going on, buddy?
I'm having a yard sale, I believe, this weekend.
Okay.
Probably this weekend, and like I've got like a lot of stuff to sell. I'm going to be selling a lot of DC stuff that like it's like extras and I don't have room for everything. That's my problem. And I don't even have room to put tubs in my house. So I'll be selling stuff. It's not for sure this weekend. My wife seems to want to do it the weekend after, but I think it's this weekend. And then we're going camping.
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Right, like pretty much the week after school ends for our kids. A week or two after school ends, we're gonna go camping, and we went full blast. Like I bought a like a cooler that you can plug in, and it like actually keeps your food cold.
Nice.
Without ice, so your stuff's not all like soaking wet.
Yeah.
And bought a brand new cabin tent. This thing is huge. Like you don't have to duck anywhere in the tent. Because I'm totally sick of like camping in small tents. So we bought this like gigantic cabin tent. So yeah, other than that, we're not really doing a whole lot because Margaret lost one of her jobs, and that was like a pretty big part of our disposable income.
Yeah.
That we were going to go to like a fancy water park and do all kinds of stuff, but not this year.
Well, hey, spending time with the family, camping, spending quality time, that's what matters.
Oh, we can have a staycation. That's all we need.
Yeah. With the camping, do you is there facilities nearby
for camping?
Yeah, I mean, like for bathrooms and things like that, or is it like what level of camping are we talking about?
Oh, well, I need electricity because I have sleep apnea, so I need to use my CPAP machine. Otherwise, I'll just wake up gasping for air every like 20 seconds. So it's electricity, and there's bathrooms. Like I don't want to have to take a dump in an outhouse because I don't want a spider to bite my ass. Yeah. And I know that sounds dumb, but that is legit the reason why I don't like to use outhouses. I really don't want an insect like crawling up and like crawling on my ass and stuff. So, so we go camping at places that have like actual toilets.
Yeah.
In the outhouse, but they're actual toilets that flush.
My wife and I are not campers in any way, so I'm always curious to hear about the level of camping. Now, Rob, do you camp? I don't think we ever talked about you camping. I never heard you going camping.
I guess it would be considered glamping.
Okay.
Like with a RV. I don't have an RV, but like if that's, if I'm going camping, there's got to be an RV or something like that.
That's what I said last year.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done with camping. I'm not going again unless we get a trailer or an RV.
Yeah.
And we were going to rent one, and everything looked good.
Yeah.
And then they were like, they totally killed us with the kilometers. Mm-hmm. Like we found one that we wanted, and they charge you. It was like an insane price per kilometer that they drive. Yeah. And it was going to work out to being like $4 or $5 extra $100, $400 or $500 extra. Like, I was like, no, we can't justify that.
Yeah. Like when if I can retire, but if we can retire, I was even looking at like some of the base camp from Airstream and stuff like that that Beth and I can just, the two of us go, and it's got a toilet, it's got a shower, and it's got a bed. That's all you need. You
can get some pretty good used campers that are like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Lightly used. Because I mean, let's face it, how often do most people use a camper? As long as they're not leaking, as long as the roof isn't leaking, right? No water damage, then they're generally not musty, and they're great, and they're super cheap. Like I see them like for going for pretty cheap all the time around here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'll be
Oh,
safely
pretty
in my
cheap.
home. You know, Rob, I'd love for you and Brad to park in my driveway though. If you know, you guys ever take your RVs or campers on any road trips.
I want a van life van. That's what I really
Oh
want.
yeah, or a Sprinter van.
A Sprinter van.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. I really want something like that.
that would be sweet.
A fridge, a bed, and a toilet, and a place to sit down and you know, go on the internet. That's all you need.
And then you start a little corner for your action figures in the camper.
Oh, it's so hard. You
Great
go-
idea.
They're all flying everywhere like dominoes.
No, you got to have like the shelf that holds them in place.
Yeah. And you're like, Beth, I
Yeah.
need more room. I need another detox in the camper.
Yep.
All right, let's get into some topics. We talked about the Penguin trailer.
Yep.
I think we talked about Rob's good looks a little bit and talked
I'm
about
getting a
Brad's good
haircut
looks.
on Tuesday.
Hey, but make sure they don't go
Yay.
too crazy.
Yeah,
It always bothers you.
it needs to be short on the sides and a little off the top. So
Now, before we get into the usual McFarlane toys, what's coming out, let's talk about the DC Multiverse the first 6 months.
ooh,
And for this, let me share my screen. Lovely young man. Let's see. That sounded wrong. This guy on Instagram, Bagels86,
I know where we're going. Yeah,
messaged me this lovely.
dude, that's
Um,
awesome.
Look at that.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, you know me, I love grids.
You
So
love grids.
you
you
love me a
love
good
grid.
grid. Give me all
He
the
loves
players.
a good grid. So here is a Bagels 86's. Are you in the chat, Bagels? Where you at, buddy? A grid that he made of the first 6 months of
This year's McFarlane?
this year's McFarlane. Actually, I don't think this even covers everything. I think there's more.
No, because
Oh,
it
this is the-
starts at
this is-
Superman up there.
Yeah. Is this everything? Maybe.
For this year?
Yeah.
No, because it starts at Superman Blue and Superman Red. Like we got other stuff before that.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. He sent me the whole list.
either way,
Get-
I
That's
mean, it's
hold
a
on
great
sec.
picture. It's like but yeah, we definitely got other stuff before that.
No, we do. I'm sorry. I probably showed the wrong thing. Blame myself.
Oh,
I stopped sharing for a sec. Let me go to.
I absolutely agree. Destroying my wallet. I've had to start being choosy in my pre-orders now. I can't pre-order everything. Like to review.
Oh, wait, here we go. Let me try this again. Let me try this again.
Not that I'm complaining. Like I
Oh
do
no, I'm
like
complaining. It's insane.
I
like-
do like, but I love all the figures. Like, yeah, I've got to start being a bit more choosy. But
I mean, just it's tough. Like I think I calculated 1 month was like $400.
holy
The
shit.
two
Sorry.
like 2 Batmobiles came out that month,
Yeah.
plus regular figure pre-orders. Like it's a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a high quality problem, obviously, but I think like for me, it's the scarcity, the scarcity, or the I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, the assumed scarcity of these figures, that if you miss out on the pre-order now, you're not gonna be able to get it later. That's also playing with my head a little bit. Like, do I need to get this stuff right away? Like, I don't know. So that's kind of
Well,
where I'm
you
at.
guys saw that video that I sent about that, and the guy touched on, you know, they're always trying to weigh, you know, do you order too much? Do you not order enough? They're always, it's a balancing act, and for those trying to wait it off and get it at a good price, you might not be getting it. You know,
Yeah.
that's the problem. I mean, I've resorted to eBay when I couldn't get it. It sucked, but you know, sometimes that's what you have to do, unfortunately.
That sounds exactly. I haven't had to go too much. A few things here and there, but I don't know. This pace is pretty intense. Brad, have you been skipping some things? Have you been still picking up everything?
no, I've definitely been skipping things. Like I can look at that and I can tell you that. Just let me have a look at it. I skipped the Captain Boomerang, the second Captain Boomerang, the Platinum. I didn't want to get the Psycho Pirate Platinum. So I skipped that one. I skipped Batman from the new Batman Forever wave,
Okay.
Mhm.
which is, it's so counterintuitive, right? That I would skip
Yeah.
Batman, but I'm like, I've already got that Batman.
Well, it's a good choice to skip. That's the one you want to skip.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
I'll find the head for the bat online
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
like $10. I skipped the blue and gray DC Rebirth Batman, skipped that one. So yeah, like I've definitely been skipping stuff for sure. Even in the pre-orders, I skipped Manga Batman. I skipped Connor Kent.
Oof.
I know that was a tough one, but
I don't know.
I only have so much. And it's
Yeah.
like, the thing is, my question is, like, I've got all my good guys up here and I've got all my bad guys over here. And then I've got like certain shelves that are themed, and I've already got another Connor in the leather jacket and I prefer that look. So it's like, where would I put Connor in a t-shirt? I have nowhere to put it.
I'm gonna put him with the Teen Titans or Titans.
See, but I can't do that because I've already got a Connor up there, and my brain just goes, no, one Connor per shelf up there.
I love our differing mental states, Brad, because you're like OCD about stuff. I am not. I
Yeah,
throw
I'm
in
not.
every
Well, you'll
different
throw it all
scale.
up there.
Yeah,
All up
same
there,
with
dude.
me.
I got RoboCop in there. He's there. I guess question though about just kind of like what we've gotten the first 6 months. I mean, sometimes it's hard to even catch our breaths and really look at this. But like, what's your feeling about the first 6 months of 2024? Like the selection, the
I
quality.
think it's some of the best stuff that they've put out, in my opinion.
I do for the most part. There's some really cool stuff coming. There has been some really cool stuff. That being said, some of those early McFarlane figures, like the three of us were just talking about before, right? Some of those early McFarlane figures all having their own individual sculpts because the line was new.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people aren't really into the Dark Knights metal and death metal figures, but those figures are some of my favorite McFarlane figures because like the sculpts on those are just insane.
Yeah.
And so like there's definitely a lot of reuse now, and I'm not the kind of person to complain about the reuse. I understand why it happens. I understand why it has to happen. And I understand you can get more characters with a certain amount of reuse. So I have no problem with that. But there was something special about those early days.
Yeah.
No, 100% agree, man. Like it's a weird mix now of you have some really good sculpts or original sculpts thrown in, a lot of reuse, a lot of the naked buck, which works for a lot of these characters for the classic, like the Booster Goals and the Blue Beetles and whatnot. So yeah, it's so hard to like. It's such a varying. It's so hard to describe this line even like what's being released. Like there's very few like waves, right? We had the Crisis wave, like the Dark Knight stuff. But other than that, there's not many like group waves. You know what I mean? Like
The
I like
Justice League, the JLA.
the Justice League. There you go. That's another one. But for the most part, it's all like rando stuff.
I just find myself like we have an embarrassment of riches as DC fans right now.
Yeah.
Because we have the new superpowers throwback stuff with vehicles. We have the 66 Batman stuff, right? We've also got like regular DC multiverse. We have the page punchers, which fall into DC multiverse. We have so much DC stuff. We have the animated stuff for those big fans of that being re-released. The Joker mobile coming out that, never did come out in the first place. Like there was a time when I thought no one would top the DC Universe Classics. And I'm starting to think that by the time McFarlane gets to the end of his license, I think he will have definitely topped the DC Universe Classics. I mean, the figures, in my opinion, are way better than the DC Universe Classics. I know, and this is coming from someone who's super nostalgic for them as well. I love the DC Universe Classics.
Me too. Yeah.
I really feel like this is probably going to be the greatest DC action figure line we've seen.
I mean, it would be if we could get more women.
I would definitely want more women.
I feel like Mattel and DC Direct were both able to like give a lot of. I mean, actually, maybe with Mattel, I didn't collect it as much as DC Direct. Did we get a ton of female characters from Mattel?
Yeah, we definitely got a good amount. Yeah, I mean, it was still more males, but we definitely got a good amount of females.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we just need characters like Zatanna.
Yeah.
And, you know, we need all of those female characters.
Hawk Dove, like, yeah,
Yeah. And we need
Black
Hawk
Canary.
Girl. And yeah, Black Canary. We need Miss Martian. There's a lot of female characters
Vixen.
that do well. Pardon?
Vixen.
Vixen for sure.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
We need another. We need just to re-release Wonder Woman for everyone who missed her. I'm curious why they haven't done another production run of Wonder. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd
that
love to
should be-
see like a rebirth, like with the skirt.
Yeah.
I want to see a proper a proper rebirth. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, that's what I was looking for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many females that they could do.
Mira.
Yeah, Mira.
Yeah, obviously.
And I think that as a fan base, we have shown that we will buy the females. If we're gonna buy vampire characters, you know, if we're buying glow in the dark characters, if people are buying frostbite characters,
Yeah,
they're gonna
curious.
buy well-known female characters, because those of us who collect these DC figures want to fill out our ranks. We want a team build, and the teams don't feel right. My Justice League is a sausage party.
How many of the store exclusives, like the Frostbite and all those, the glow in the darks, how well do you think they're selling? Like,
I feel like they do pretty well. Like, but I think, like, honestly, when they send me something to review, and I try to go look for the link to post my description, usually it's sold out.
yeah.
So, like, it's definitely doing well enough to where they're selling out. I don't know if it's just a limited run of those figures.
Yeah,
They
it
are
probably
limited. No,
is.
they're limited.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There are, but it's interesting.
Like 6,000 or 7,000 some odd.
I'm curious with the McFarlane collectors. I mean, this is true of any line, right? You have those folks who buy it for investment purposes, flipping purposes. You know, like it seems like there's a lot more completists with McFarlane.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah, completionists. I can also tell you, I had the Joker Frostbite edition, and my friend, my good friend Morgan, had the Batman Frostbite edition, and I just gave Morgan the Joker Frostbite edition, and he loves it, and it goes right alongside the Batman. So now he's got the Batman and the Joker Frostbite edition. He loves them. So there's a lot of people that do.
They're
Just
great.
It's very easy to get into a whole thing where you're like, well, I think that sucks, or it's not for me. And
yeah,
so we tend to think other people don't like it as well. But the reality is we don't know what other people like necessarily.
you know, it'd be so interesting, like for all three of us, if this was the first DC line we ever collected, how we would think about it.
Mm.
Like, I mean, we're already very excited and buy everything. But think about it, this: we had no DC figures,
And
this
maybe
is
that's
it.
how a lot of these people
You know?
are. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a lot of new collectors, or I should say, early 20-somethings
I think there are a lot of new collectors.
that like they might have just been doing Marvel or whatever, and now
Yeah.
they're getting DC and stuff.
Yeah.
But like us, who grew up with the Kenner and then the superpowers, and just through the years, I mean, like Batman, also from Kenner, and then
Total Justice from Hasbro.
Yeah.
Hasbro, and then DC Direct, and then Mattel. I mean, this is like, yeah.
Should you got NECA in between? You know, with
And
a
then,
couple
and then you have your third party,
Yeah.
but like the ones from overseas.
Yeah.
Curious for those of you in the chat, for those of you in the chat, is this your first DC line, McFarlane? Your third DC line? Curious where you guys are with this. Like, just curious. Is this your first line you're ever collecting of DC figures?
I honestly think Superpowers might have been my very first action figure of all time.
Yeah.
It was either that or Star Wars. I mean, and He-Man. Like they're all kind of close, because I think I was like, I want to say 3 when I got my first one.
Well, my first was Superpowers Superman, and it was the first year they came out. So they said 84, but they technically
then I was
came
6.
out,
So
yeah, they came out in what? 85 was when they hit the shelves.
then He-Man probably was my first. Then
He-Man
Oh,
was
yeah.
what, 82, 83?
80, yeah, or I think 82 or 3, yeah.
See, mine went Superpowers, Thundercats,
Star Wars. Yes.
Bionic 6. Yeah, those were my first 3 action figure lines. I loved the Bionic 6. Super
Yeah,
7,
that was
anyone
cool.
from Super 7, if you're ever watching this, make the Bionic 6. Shut up and
Yeah.
take my money. I will buy them for sure.
Man, I
Yeah.
collected so many action figure lines. It was just ridiculous.
And not
Yeah,
much
me too.
has changed for all of us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Evan. Oh, Evan Rice's bagels. There he is. Bagels. Great job, Evan, on this grid.
Yeah.
Rob
Well
loves a
done.
good grid. Guys,
I
give
love
Zombie Bagels 86 a follow if you get a chance. Really nice stuff on this page. You got the grids. You got Batman and the alien
good
Great
there.
pose.
shot.
That's a nice shot there. There's another one I wanted to see here. It's here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, there's Batman and Predator as well. Good stuff, guys. Give Bagels a follow if you can. And Bagels, thanks for putting together that a beautiful grid. Beautiful grid. All right. So on to excuse me, guys.
The meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes. I don't know where we left off. Actually, before we get to that, let's talk about a new program from McFarlane Toys.
I would go to their
McFarlane
webpage.
Toys Collectors Club.
Yeah.
Had it
you
ready
can
for you, Rob.
You can see the different tiers and stuff. It lists that.
I'm just going to say the same thing I said to you guys when I started. I'm going to tell the audience in the chat here. I don't know nothing about this, so I'm going to learn about it at the same time you do.
Rob, please take it away. Give us a presentation on what this is.
Whiteboard.
Well, can you pull up like the actual tiers and not just the platinum one?
Oh, this one? Where'd it go?
If you go to, and you scroll down. So basically, there's like a rewards system that they're going to have different things. And this is all for if you want to redeem these figures or it's like not just figures, but there's prototypes. There's going to be like items for every tier. So if you go down Ahsoka.
By the way, guys, no one's paying us to advertise this.
Yeah.
Rob is just this good at presenting things.
I don't know if I'm good at presenting, but I will try.
Especially with the shirt and everything, you look so professional.
Pretend you're at a board meeting.
Sounds like you're selling us a timeshare. You know.
Keep going down.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my, is that what it is?
No, it's not just that, but keep going.
You can get
Oh, there it is. This is what you want me to get to.
Yeah. So obviously, if you have an account already, you get 25 points because you know if you don't, you can sign up and you'll get 25 points when you join. You have a spot to like put your birthday in, you get 50 points. So each time you buy something, you're collecting points. It's $1 per a point per dollar of spending. So you start off in the bronze. Say you easily earn that 500 points. You move up to the silver. You earn the next, which is 2,000 points. You move to the gold. But it's for a year's time only. So like say you you get into the silver in August. So then that you're in silver for an entire year until next August. If in that time you don't buy anything, they're going to look back at your past purchases in like the last 12 months. If say you got to gold, but in the last like 12 months you haven't been buying a lot, you might get pushed back down to silver. However, because those points, if you don't buy anything, those points will expire. So like you buy something, you get into silver, and then you don't buy anything for the rest of the year, then those points will. But if you keep going, then those points will carry over.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do you know if they're going to take into account how much money we have previously spent, and will they grandfather that in?
No. It's
Ooh.
it's all starting fresh.
Okay.
So you start as bronze. The more you spend, you move up to silver and gold.
Yeah. So like when you move up to silver, when you earn 500 points, then you get a point and a quarter for every purchase. And then when you move up to silver, you'll get 50 points, and then your birthday will be 100 points. And then you'll be able to get member-only merchandise, but the member only merchandise has tiers as well. So like you might not be able to get something that's a gold tier or a platinum tier. So that's why like the more you spend, the more points you can get to redeem stuff. Gold is a point and a half, and then you get 100 points upon entry. You get 200 points for your birthday, and so forth. Now that's all good. The highest you can earn is gold. To get into platinum, you actually have to spend a yearly membership of $100.
So if you do the yearly
perks.
membership for $100, do you kind of circumvent having to earn your way to silver and gold then?
You would just be in the platinum at that point.
Have you crunched the numbers on like spending $100 a month? I guess it's pretty easy.
That
Like-
$100 a month is like, if
$100
you break
a
it down to a month, it's like $8.33, I think, a month, something like that.
So then, like, if I look at it this way, I spend at least $10 a month on shipping from McFarlane Toys, but I order a lot from McFarlane Toys.
Yeah.
So if I go with this, I'll get a 10% discount, which
Yeah.
might cover most of my shipping.
Yeah. So when the one thing I want to stress about this is with the platinum, okay, so you're now getting 2 points
Yeah.
per purchase instead of the other tiers. You're getting 150 points upon purchasing, 200 points for your birthday, and you're getting member-only products. And at that point, you're getting anything of that's available. So like,
So what do the points get us, Rob? Like, it
okay,
gets us-
before you get into that, I just want to go back down. Okay, so you get 10% off store-wide, anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ooh.
what I want to stress is, so you might have a coupon code for 10% off.
Mhm.
So if you add the 10% to that, now you're getting 20% off.
Which is a big deal.
Yeah,
That's
And
a
then
big deal.
and then sometimes they
shop
have
there a lot. That's
they
a
have
big
those
deal.
flash sales, like say they did in Black Friday. They had a
Yeah.
flash sale of 25 to 50% off. Now you're getting 60% off or 30% off. So it can add up. I'm not trying to sell anybody, but like there is.
You're doing a good
exclusive-
job, Rob. I feel
There
like
is
I'm gonna buy a
Yeah, I'm
exclusive
paying
stuff.
attention.
Okay,
I feel
so
like a guy's gonna come and do the closer bit after this.
Okay.
You sign up now.
So one
Sorry.
thing I want to stress, because I did talk to the McFarlane team about this, because I wanted to know. So that's why I'm talking about this now. Is that it says gold label and platinum redemption products. That doesn't give you the necessary like what I wanted to know is, can I then buy any
Yeah.
gold label or platinum? And it's not that. Sometimes they have
That'd be
gold
so
or
cool if it was.
platinum products put up to redeem. You cannot physically buy them. Anything that's redeemed is through points and not cash. You understand? So
Yes.
like and there's going to be autograph stuff. I think I can say this. There's going to be an autograph statue coming that you can only get through the redemption points. And I might butcher the name of the artist that this statue is based off of. It's George Jimenez.
Oh,
Jimenez.
Yeah.
Jimenez, right?
Is it
Yeah.
is it George or Jorge?
I'm horrible. I apologize.
I know,
with
I'm
I call him
with-
George Jimenez.
I
Yeah,
think it's George Jimenez. Yeah, I think you're right.
Could be worse.
Just
I used to call him George Jimenez.
just like Hermione, I call Jamie. Like I'm sorry, I'm
You
not.
call
fluent
Hermione
in-
Janie?
Jamie, you know, like Hermione or her. What?
Hermione? Hermione Granger?
Yeah. No. Blue Beetle.
Oh, Jaime.
Jaime. Yeah, I call Jamie because I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Sorry, I don't. I'm.
Rob, don't worry about it. No one's gonna cancel you over that.
Yeah, like I just don't know
With
how.
that
like,
face, who could do it? You know?
I'm not fluent in Spanish, so I don't know how to pronounce certain names. So I apologize. But
Rob, do you have a multi-level marketing thing you want to share after this as well?
maybe. So I'm trying to look at my notes. Sorry.
Get me to sign
So-
other people up too?
Oh, another thing I wanted to stress. So you'll get perks. So like okay, so now there's that EQL status. That's how
Yeah.
some people are getting these platinum.
Which I
editions.
support because I've gotten
Yeah.
3 things off there. I've been lucky.
So by having the platinum edition, you will not necessarily be guaranteed the item, but you will have VIP status. So you will be ranked higher than like some other people that are just in it.
Will I
that
be able
makes
to?
sense.
Asterisks
Well,
on select products, though.
Yes.
Will the single guys be able to pick up chicks this way? Hey, I have VIP status, ladies.
Yeah, there you go.
In the McFarlane Toys online store.
One thing that they are going to start doing, and this goes across all products, is if you buy from McFarlane, they're going to start implementing like a scratch off system.
Gambling.
Like, no, seriously, it's a point. Like they're going to you're basically going to get a card to scratch off, and it's going to have like random points. You can then redeem those points on the site, and then say you get like 200 points. Maybe you get lucky and get like 1,000 points. I don't know what the point system is going to be, but it's going to be at random, and it's going to be in with like if you order something from the store, you'll get it in the box.
So interesting. Okay, back to the points for a minute. So 150 points upon entry, 2 points multiplier on purchases.
Yeah.
And then, as you saw up here, this is
and you can go to VIP places like San Diego Comic-Con.
20,000 points. Platinum.
Yeah. So for those, okay, the T1 prototypes are like the highest level. I think some of those are only like 3 in existence.
That's
so
pretty neat.
They are graded so that they are guaranteed authenticity, that you have one of these. Now, again, anything in this thing, you have to have points. You can't just write out buy. And some of it's going to have like autographs, and you can get pins, t-shirts. Now, they are going to bring back, I think there's a Spawn Matchbox, which was a vintage piece that they're trying to bring back. Now there's a Hawkman that you can buy that's a platinum.
I never got that one.
Yeah, so you could, if you had 550 points, you could purchase that. And there's the Spawn thing. So that's a vintage one that they don't make anymore. So they're trying to bring stuff back from a vault that they have.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, and it's while supplies last. So like,
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only like 1 per person. So you can't be like getting multiples, because they've been trying to crack down on stuff like that. So it's 1 person with 1 email with your bank account. Like you can't be using different emails or different credit cards and stuff, because they have a way to like figure that out, from what I was told. As far as the EQ for the blue Azrael, I don't know if that will happen or not, but never say never.
Yeah, I might try it. I mean, 10% discounts, I like that. I like the points.
Well, you know what? I spend enough from McFarlane in a year that spending the $100 now will actually save me money. With that 10% off.
In theory, yeah, it could. Like it could eliminate your shipping costs.
And my shipping cost to Canada is stupid.
Now for Ahsoka, his shipping cost is next to none. So he would be.
That's not true. It's a solid $7 sometimes, Rob.
Yeah, $7.
Literally, it was $7. The post office order.
Man, sometimes
I live 3 hours away. I'm just lucky. I live this close.
Yeah.
If I order 2 figures, my shipping is like 40 some odd bucks Canadian.
Oh, I know.
Just like dumb.
But
all right,
you have to weigh the pros and the cons. Figure out.
Rob, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go with Rob's recommendation. What do you think?
See, I don't know. Like I've been contemplating this myself. I do like the 10% off store wide. The thing is, if you don't care about the rewards, this might not be for you. If you don't want to redeem anything, but if you want to save some cash, maybe in the long run, you spend some cash to save some cash, then it might be. I don't know. You have to figure it out on your spending.
Yeah, I think for
and
me,
everything.
it probably would save money because I do order the majority of items from McFarlane. It's been at least, $50 a month on shipping with all the various pre-orders.
Yeah.
So the 10% there. I'm already buying from McFarlane's store. I might as well get some points for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll probably sign up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was like closer that that I could actually go to the San Diego Comic-Con party, but yeah.
But maybe they'll do one in New York, like that New York one, Rob. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I would love for them to do
Yeah.
it in New York.
I got asked to go to New York,
Yeah,
but for me to get to New York it's cost prohibitive.
and that's how it is for me with San Diego. Like I was asked to go, it's just I couldn't go.
If I had like enough money and a hotel room booked, like I would really like for me to go to New York Comic-Con, I would need like $1,000
Yeah,
because I'm gonna have to take the train there and back, and it's $150 from Toronto straight to New York, something like that. And then I'd need a hotel room and I'd need food, and of course you want to spend money there. It would not be cheap.
One thing off the stars mentioned, if you're all in on vehicles, this could save you money, which is a great point. But there's stuff
yeah.
that is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive.
That's true.
So yeah, great point. Off the stars.
And like they have like the Batwing, they have it for points.
Yeah,
don't
I
know what
saw
those
that.
points are.
Before we move on to our regular next topics, do you have any insurance you want to
figures.
sell the crowd?
I don't know. I just hope I covered it well enough for
You
everybody.
did a great job, dude. I feel like you created this program.
Yeah,
You
No, I
explained it so
didn't.
well, dude.
I feel like
I
was
am
sitting at a
interested
table.
about the scratch off points. Like I think that's a cool idea.
I feel like you had this idea, and
Yeah.
I was sitting at a table with a bunch of people, and you were having to sell us
Yes, that's the
Right?
vibe I got.
marketing meeting. You
Oh,
could've-
one last thing. If those who still have the old, like I think it was from '96 or whatever, like the gold collectors for McFarlane Toys, like if you have your actual card, you can scan it into the system and you get points for being a member from way back when.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, well done, Rob. I'll joke you aside. Great presentation.
Thanks.
Very
Thanks,
nice.
Claudio.
I now understand it completely.
I
Good.
do.
Good.
I feel better about life now.
Yeah, I'm still contemplating. I think I might try it out.
I'll probably. I mean, the shipping alone, I think, is worth it for me. So I might as well
Yeah.
try it out. All right, guys, let's move on to the meat of the show. It's been a while since we've looked at latest
Yeah.
releases. I don't know if there's been a lot since we last talked, honestly.
There's been a few. I don't think we touched on right now, like from where you. I don't think we talked. Did we talk about?
Did
that?
we?
I don't think we did.
Chat, did
'cause
we talk about that stuff?
This is 4 weeks ago.
I
May
looked back
23rd.
through our videos and
don't
I
think
could
we
not
did.
find it.
All right, you know what? Then we're going to talk about it now. I think we talked about
We're
the
going to talk
tumblers.
about it.
We did talk about the tumblers because that was with Josh.
Yes.
So shout out to Josh
Yes.
from before.
Josh from before. Love you, Josh.
Yeah, not Josh
All
from
right.
after, not Josh from present day, Josh from before.
Yeah. Josh from prior.
All right, let's
Yes.
start off with
Previous Josh.
Beefcake Superman #2. I love the first version with the mullets.
Yeah.
So I am all in for this Ed McGuinness looking one.
Now,
What-
do you have the Bizarro?
No, I should probably get that.
I do.
You do.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I didn't buy it because like I already have a Bizarro that I love or like. And as much as I love Ed McGuinness, is that how
Yeah.
you say it? I want more. I want my figures to be more in line with it. Even though I typically don't care. I just think like that's so cartoonish compared to like everything else that's being done. That it's like such a departure. It's almost
That's
like
why-
a design. It's like a designer series within McFarlane.
I mean, I gotta say, that's why I love this one, but it is kind of cartoony and
Yeah,
looks different,
I
you
do
know?
love the eagle, and it's our world's at war type Superman.
yes.
You know what? I actually skipped this one
Mm.
with full intentions of buying it like when it comes out.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to keep it like that. The emblem, see the black where it
Yeah.
should be yellow. Well, not that it should be, because he that's accurate to Our Worlds
Yeah.
at War. But I'm going to repaint the black yellow, and I'm going to take the trunks off of an extra Frank Miller Superman
Yeah.
and just make a regular Supes, and then have him posed alongside of my Bizarro. That's my
There you
plan.
go. That's actually a great idea.
But that eagle, though, like, how did they get the eagle to balance on his arm like that? Because there's nothing for it to clip onto, is there?
I mean, no, I don't think so. But I think it could be just like how I do stuff is like you take a picture, you hold it, you take a picture, you hold it on the other side, you mask it out with Photoshop.
So you're
So-
saying there's some Photoshop
There might be,
shenanigans, maybe.
Could be.
or maybe it just balanced.
Yeah, could be.
That probably not, but it could be. I mean,
Um,
before we go anywhere, I really want to ask you now, otherwise I'm going to forget. Did you balance?
yes,
Did you manage to balance
I did.
Ambush Bug upside down?
Yes.
Oh, that was
Now-
a great pose.
Now, cheeks, I could not get to balance because of the angle of the feet. So I did use sticky tack, and if you look really close, you can kind of see that there is some
Yeah.
there. But Ambush Bug was completely 100% no
Oh.
Photoshop. It was
You pose
posed
dog. That's awesome.
Look at you,
So-
Rob.
I
I
wanted
was trying to do like a breakdance move where he's holding the foot.
That
and
was great,
stuff.
dude.
So
It was beautiful pose. Loved it.
thank you.
Well done, Rob. Well done.
But
All
yeah,
right,
I did buy these. I had no intention of actually buying this one.
Yeah.
But because I had they were giving a 50% off digital code. Remember that? For
Yeah.
if you buy the bundle.
Yeah.
So I bought the bundle and got 50% off. So that's why I did.
Instead of buying the Supes, I actually put the money towards another one of the other ones, which we'll get to.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say I put it to like helps the homeless people or something altruistic.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
the eagle is
Wish I
from
did now.
From Beast Boy. Yes. you
Beast
are
Boy.
correct. Yes.
All right, now what do we think about the longbow hunter?
I like
love
it. I do like it. I
Yeah.
kind of wish the light green
Yeah.
was a little bit less fluorescent, but I do really like it. I ordered 2 of that one because I wanted to put one with my 80s classic-ish display and then one up on the regular display.
He pops.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
you know,
This makes me want them to do. I forget the guy that does like the digital renders online on Instagram, but
Oh yeah.
using the Plastic Man body with the thing to do like a more traditional like Dennis O'Neil style,
Yeah.
like the hard traveling heroes.
yeah.
I'll probably paint his eyes white though.
Yeah.
Probably
I
do
dig
that.
it. I dig it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm curious about though? Does the hood come off, or is there like a peg that will stick into the top of his head? Like, can we pull the hood back or not?
No.
That's going to be I really hope we can pull the hood
I
back.
doubt that there's hair under there.
But you can see a little bit.
I think there's hair, Rob. I feel like
You
there's
think?
hair.
Is it a whole
Yeah.
head of hair?
I don't know.
Or is he hiding a balding head?
Probably a balding head.
I mean, this is not my favorite Green Arrow costume.
No,
It's
it's not
classic.
my favorite
a,
either.
It's
But
very,
it's a step in the right direction.
great direction.
And it's a new sculpt, like as far
Yeah.
as I can tell.
Wasn't it? Someone say
no,
it was
wait a
from
minute.
the Princess Bride.
Yeah. My
Oh.
name is Inigo Montoya.
Yeah.
It may be.
I'm pretty sure the legs
If-
and the boots, like there are some reused parts. Someone had
That's-
pointed that out.
I didn't
on
even think of
on
that.
Instagram.
I didn't think of it. Someone pointed in some comments.
Yeah.
I mean, even still, that's still like a
Nah,
great.
still
use.
great, dude. Who
There's
cares?
a- There is a lot of newly sculpted pieces to this, though.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, very classic looking.
Wait, can we go back to that? Just one.
Sure, buddy.
You want to
So-
drool over it a little bit more?
If you notice the last stitch is not painted, like, does
Oh,
that bother
jeez.
you?
It didn't.
It will now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Now I'm going to have to paint it.
Anyway,
Um,
that's all.
Stefferson, yes.
Oh, and that there's
S8
no-
figure arts are from
is
Bad
there-
Dye. Sorry.
there's no rope or whatever string on the bow. It's
Yeah,
just
there's no
the
string.
bow.
There's no string.
But that's a pretty easy one. You cut a notch in the end of the bow on each end and just get a little elastic band with a knot tied in each end.
Yeah.
That's a pretty easy one.
The
This is the
Atom.
one I'm the most excited about, guys.
Yeah.
It's classic. It's very
Yeah.
classic.
Classic,
You know?
but he still looks like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's true.
obviously the blue beetle buck, but it's well done and it's what we need. It's what we
I don't mind that they keep reusing this for figures.
Yeah, I
like
don't-
this, because there's
yeah.
no other way we're going to get this figure unless they use reused parts to make it. We're just not going to get him. He's like, as far as like most buyers are concerned, he's not a character that like they're assuming will sell like a Batman or a Superman. So
I agree. I mean, it's a perfect like use of this body.
yeah,
Thick 80s, skin tight costumes.
I will say if they were going to do any newly sculpted pieces, I would have liked to see the trunks area. That way the belt could be sculpted and not just painted. You see what I'm saying there? It's all, I believe that's all just painted on.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. We lost you for a second.
No,
there.
no. I was blowing my nose. The sinus congestion.
But
We are so different because I'd be like, right in the video.
we're getting like more and more we're getting like bodies of almost nude bucks with like red,
Yeah.
green, whatever. And that's what I love because obviously, Brad, you want to customize everything. So it just makes it easier, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The Kit Bash King of Canada.
Oh, you're
You know.
too kind. There are so many people better than me.
Hey. I want to hear of it. Let's take a look at the statue while we're at it.
Yeah, that statue's pretty awesome.
George
Statue looks
Jimenez or Jorge Jimenez. Someone correct us in the chat.
Jorge?
But- I think it's could be Jorge. By the way, I love his art. And dude, what a good-looking dude. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guy looks
Look at
like a
that.
damn superhero.
Jeez, dude, unbelievable.
Right
He
there, he
looks
kind of looks like
superhero.
Eric from The Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah, he does.
Do you see that Superman costume in the back in the mirror there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Ha!
that's a
The
Man of
keen
Steel
eyes
costume.
of an eagle.
Look at this.
He is one of my favorite. He's one of my
Yeah.
favorite DC
Yeah.
artists ever, hands down.
He's
I
like
love
really
his
good.
artwork.
Phenomenal,
It's so
man.
full of life.
Yes,
I love it. I love his work.
Great stuff, dude. Anyways, we got the statue coming based on his artwork. Let me get back to it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, we have so much to cover.
We do. We have a few more things.
So maybe that's the statue that they're talking about that might
Oh,
be
yeah.
autographed.
That could be it.
I don't know, but
I do.
it could be.
I kind of wish that like the suit was a slightly lighter gray in comparison to the cape and the cowl, though.
Yeah.
Just slightly lighter.
I think it looks phenomenal. I love the
I
way
think it
the
looks good.
cape comes out, flows. Yeah.
Shout out to John Aesthetic One for this
Yeah.
beautiful artwork of the Batman
With his
Forever
magic.
way.
Amazing. It,
You know,
John, if you ever start making YouTube videos, just in case he's watching,
Yeah.
your thumbnail game is going to be on point.
crazy, crazy good.
Because I work really hard on my thumbnails to make them stand out. Most of them. Some of them I don't have a lot of time, but most of them. And like your thumbnails would be amazing.
Yeah.
Now we did talk about Darkseid, but he's already been up for pre-order. I think he's already sold out, right?
Did we talk
Yeah.
about Darkseid?
We did. Yeah.
Did we? I don't
I
remember.
think so. We talked about the cape and how it's attached to the thing.
Yes. Yes, we did.
I still love it though. It looks great.
Now, can I just take a second to mention there is a fake picture going around that was a Photoshop where he was darker and his belt
I
was
did see
also
that.
blue, and that's not real.
No.
I know there are some people that saw it and thought it was real. It's not. So far, that's
That would be
the
a great
only dark
reuse,
side we
though.
know of. Pardon?
That would be a great recolor variant.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
But some there are people that like to do like concepts and fake platinums and stuff, like wishful
Yeah.
thinking kind of stuff, and it's not real.
Here we
I didn't pre-order
have
this.
the. Did you guys pre-order this?
I did not.
No. I already have the originals. Yeah.
I have all the originals except. Do I have Catwoman? I don't know if I have that Catwoman. That might be the only one that I don't have.
I always
But
wondered
I
why her
have the
skin
others.
was light blue.
Yeah, I wondered that too.
Is she cold?
Back in the day. The one thing I will say about this is that the Bane, his machine, my brain. Sorry, I apologize.
No, I'm the same way.
The
David.
the
The gauntlet
Injector?
or
the
Is
gauntlet
injector?
the
thing.
venom feeder, whatever you want
Yeah,
to call
is
it.
not painted. It's just gray
Mm.
plastic.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because the one that I have is painted from
So
DC.
you're saying it's molded in gray plastic?
Yeah, see how like that
like
one
that, though.
looks?
I like that. I like it when they mold something in the right color.
Yeah,
But then
I'm
you don't get
saying
paint
like,
rub.
but like his
Here goes Blair Witch Rob.
yeah.
He's in the corner.
All right.
That's
So
not
like,
creepy.
sorry, I gotta move.
You
my
got to
face.
get your head out.
Can you see this? There.
There it goes.
Yeah.
See, these are painted, and that's painted.
That's impressive that you had him standing up with that top weight.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, he's a top heavy figure, isn't he?
yeah. But yeah. Anyway,
I'll be
Let's go.
selling all of my animated figures in
and
the
now
yard
because
sale.
I did that,
Oh,
then
you're
that
getting
girl
out, dude? You're
I
selling
don't.
him?
I told you guys before, and I was dumb enough to get into it, the rabbit hole of the animated,
Yeah.
Oh.
and I can't afford it, and so I'm just going to get out, so I'm not tempted to get any more animated figures.
That's how I
Yeah.
was with the Ninja
$5
Turtles.
a piece at my yard sale.
That's a dang good price, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's a yard sale, right? I mean, like I can't sell them for like $15 a pop because no one will buy them. So I'm just going to price them to
Yeah.
sell. They
If
got to
you-
move.
Anyone in the Canada area, or
Yeah,
if-
just
if-
drive any from anywhere in Canada to my yard sale.
anywhere in Canada, yeah.
What's up,
All
Nacho?
right.
It's okay.
So we talked about the
go to
Batman
bed?
Forever wave.
All right.
Did we?
Let's go. I think we did, right?
I don't think we did. Did we? I will say that
Good morning, buddy. I love you.
I'll talk about it now.
with Robin especially, like there is new sculpt maybe, but it's
Yeah.
isn't it using the Batman and Robin body?
Yeah.
Like the trunks area is just, I understand why they did it and why they did it that way. It just, I don't know if that was the best choice.
I think it looks sick.
Yeah, for sure. Like I bought
Sick.
2 of these.
Now
and,
I'm
like,
wishing I bought the
paint
Batman.
is amazing.
Yeah, it looks great, dude.
I love that
Yeah.
color. I always loved that color.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
the color's
it's-
great.
Actually, this is probably my favorite figure out of the entire wave.
Yeah. I would agree. Can we go back and look at Batman for a second?
Sure, buddy.
This one, because there were other images where Batman looked blue, remember?
Yeah.
The only thing is the reason why I didn't order him is because I've already got him, and I wish it was
Yeah.
like the regular Panther suit that he was wearing
So
in the
then-
beginning of the movie.
So this one's black. The original one we got was more of the bluish one.
More of the bluish.
Yeah.
The bluish one is more accurate, right?
Yes.
So this is more like a variant. It's not really screen accurate at all.
Yeah.
Well, I think this has it. Does this have metallic paint? But like it looked like the gauntlets and the mask were black.
Yeah, it looks like
In
a
one of
matte
the
black.
pictures, yeah, you're right, Rob. In one of the pictures, it looked blue except for the gauntlet and mask.
Mask
cape.
and the boots. Yeah.
Yeah, we're black, and this doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
This looks all black.
Yeah.
Like I would be more enticed to buy this.
I like the blue
Yeah.
one. I like the original one. I mean, this one's great too, though. I mean,
Yeah. I don't
I,
don't
still want
know
that
if-
Panther suit.
Oh, dude, we got to get that Panther suit one.
I mean,
dude.
I
We have to
pre-ordered
get
it with the set, but I don't know if I'm going to display this one because I already have the other one displayed. This one might be either going in a box or something,
Yeah.
but
You just
You
want
need
that bat head.
I do want the bat head.
That sounded
No,
wrong.
You know he does.
You know, I will say this, guys. So I pre-ordered from Target because I was a schlup. The black and gray Nightfall Batman,
Yeah.
and Target has been pushing back my order, and I had to keep approving it and keep approving it and keep approving it. And finally, I was just like, you know what? I don't need this, and then I just canceled it because it was like at this point, I'm not waiting until August to get it. Everyone else has
Yeah.
had it for like ever. I could go on Target or on Amazon right now and I think buy it, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't need it. I have the blue one.
It's very interesting the whole Target approval process for delays.
Yeah.
Like, just keep pushing it out. All right.
This Riddler, if you look at the face sculpt, do you remember? Okay, everyone remembers Mad Magazine, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Do
I think
you
most
remember
of us do.
when they would do spoofs on movies and they had
Yes.
like an art style that looked like this Riddler?
Yes.
That's what this looks like. From the second that I saw it, I was like, this looks like a spoof Riddler from Mad Magazine, and I love it. Like I'm there for it. But those
Oh,
teeth,
heck yeah.
they look like Mad Magazine, the whole thing. But yeah, I'm excited about this figure a lot.
Yeah.
Ah,
Look at those shoes. It's like when he was the Riddler. He was like, I got this whole costume. But I can't find shoes that looks like, that match. I'll just put on these black dress shoes. These black.
I think they were like Toms or whatever they were. Like they just like were slipper type
Yeah.
thing.
Was the question mark in the middle of his chest upside down in the movie?
I don't
We-
remember.
Can we pull a picture up?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm curious if it was upside down. I know that Todd's team generally does their homework and they try to make things accurate with stuff like that, but I am just curious. Wow, look at that. It's upside down. They got the right angle for that middle
Look
question
at
mark.
Gotta miss
They
the
totally
90s,
did.
man. This is
Look at
the
those
Riddler.
shoes.
No offense to Paul Dano, but this is how the Riddler should be. You know?
I think that Jim Carrey did a great job.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah.
It was fun. That's what I miss about those movies. They were fun.
It was fun. It wasn't a serious movie. And
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
All right, the Riddler, and then finally, there's Two-Face.
Yeah, this looks.
I'm excited about this one too a
Oh,
lot.
so good. Look at that.
Yeah.
Does he come with an extra hand where the coin isn't in it?
I don't know.
That is a
looks
good
like it.
question.
That doesn't look like he's holding a coin, so maybe.
Yeah.
I guess if we went to like Amazon pictures, it would show it. But
We could see the white product shop backgrounds.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right. It must be. Yeah,
Oh,
it must
yeah.
come with another hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to. Yeah, look at that. Ah,
He's
So
so
good.
he's so flamboyant on the Two-Face side, eh?
yeah,
The only thing I used to wish, and I still kind of do, I wish that the Two-Face side of his face was green, because then it would stand out more from his
Yeah,
suit.
that suit. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what it was like that in the comics, though, right? Like the green face.
He's had green and he's had purple.
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was at the time. I think it was green at the time,
yeah,
and they made it purple.
yeah. Claudio said it comes with an extra hand. So
Dear,
cool.
dear sweet Claudia.
There you
Thank you,
go.
Claudia. Great wave, guys. That should be hitting like soon, right? Like imminently.
I would think in July, maybe.
Yeah.
And then
Now
the
this
back,
one-
of course.
Got everyone caught everyone off guard. Then we got
Yeah.
a Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, I bought that.
Heck yeah. I mean, no guns. Blame Warner Brothers. But nevertheless,
I got my own guns to go with him.
that's right, you do. Rob, what do you think about Sergeant Rock? Did you order him? What are your thoughts?
I passed on him
Hmm.
just because I am not an army guy. Like I honestly like. I mean, I obviously like the armed forces and stuff. I have family in the armed forces, but I'm not a Joe guy. I watched G.I. Joe, but I didn't really collect it. And same thing with this. Like, I read like when he's in stories, I've read them, but like I never like went and sought out Sergeant Rock. So I mean, I think it's cool. Like I love the helmet. I think the sculpt's cool. I like that you can take off the helmet. That's really awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he actually looks like my one friend, which is kind of funny.
You have a grizzled friend?
He's a little bit bigger, huskier than that, but like
Yeah.
his face looks like that. Yeah.
I ordered it because I like Sergeant Rock, but I like characters like that. Like if Todd did a Commandy, I'm really actually hoping he does Commandy. Yeah, like I'm really hoping he does Commandy. So characters like that, and I love world building. And Sergeant Rock, whenever they have like a big crisis event, quite often they pull Sergeant Rock out,
Yeah. You're
and he
right.
plays like a part in it. So I enjoy.
Same thing with
seeing him-
Commandy, right? You always get Commandy in one of those crises events. Like,
I
Yeah,
love
Final-
Commandy. I love Sergeant Rock. And Sergeant Rock's comics in the 80s, I didn't read very many of them. Because they were just like army comics to me, but Sergeant Rock is a badass character.
Yeah, he is for sure.
Badass character.
I mean, for me, I can't say I'm a huge Sergeant Rock fan. I've never really read the comics, but it's like such a part of DC history. Like that's
Yeah.
what I had to get him. You know?
And I agree, and might pick him up for sure. Like I like the idea and stuff. It's just with my shelf space, I'm trying to like allot it to like the core superhero, like guys in suits type thing. But yeah, I love like war movies and stuff. It's just I don't know, like action figures. I want to be like superhero.
No, fair enough, dude.
Stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I will say this definitely earns the collector edition line. Obscure,
Yeah.
kind of original sculpt,
Yeah.
like great details. So that was nice to see there.
But yeah, the shovel, the hat, like I think that's all awesome. So I might pick it up yet, but I did not pre-order it.
He comes with finger guns, by the way.
Yeah.
Bang bang guns. I do wish he came with an actual AK-47 or something like that.
Well, like the ammo packs and stuff like that.
Yeah, the gun packs.
Yeah.
Next up, Connor Kent, Jeff Johns.
Now, this
Teen
was an
Titans.
instant buy.
I passed.
I almost passed, but I ended up picking him
did.
up. I could have passed up another Connor. You know,
I like that you get so many different heads.
Yeah, 3
and
heads.
hands. Now, is this using the Brad? You have the figure handy. Is this using the Todd McFarlane body?
That's a good question. The crotcher, like the belt looks the same. The pants seem the same from here. Shirt. Yeah, I would say I didn't even think of that. It looks
Nice.
to me to be the same body.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
not
probably
like
see some more
Ah.
pictures of it, but
I'm not saying
Good
that
eye.
that's a bad thing. I'm just saying like it works. Like
yeah.
what I love about this figure too is the fact that the head sculpt looks like he could be Superman in the future. Like sometimes Superboy doesn't look like Superman enough, whereas this one looks like the Superman that they have already established with the action figures.
yeah. Well, and when you see the basic head sculpt, like the
Mhm.
neutral head sculpt, it does look like Connor Kent.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about this figure is I do wish he was just a little bit more V-shaped and buff, because that's how he was always drawn in the t-shirt era. He was drawn to be like really muscular, and he
Yeah,
seems
I
a little bit
understand that.
slender here. I'll probably pick him up like after the fact, right?
Yeah. Same with me. Like, I mean, I obviously ordered this, but for Sergeant Rock, I'll probably end up picking it up when I see it in stores.
Yeah, that'll be
I
me.
do
for
wish
this
he was
one.
a little buffer. Because
Yeah.
I think of
Yeah.
Teen Titans. You know what I mean?
I do love that he comes with the the shaved head. I think
Yeah.
that's awesome.
the Lex head.
Yeah. Now the platinum edition with the cut in the
the
chest,
L?
like I think that's awesome, but I don't think I need to go out of my way to get it. If I found it, then yeah, I might pick it up. But
I won't buy it because again, like where am I going to put it?
right.
Right? Like what am I going to do with a Lex Luthor with a Lex Superboy?
Yeah.
Next up, guys, we have the manga Batman.
This looks
What,
so
what,
good.
what are our thoughts? What are our thoughts?
Did
I
you guys
love the
pre-order this
color.
one?
I did. I got all three in the bundle.
I actually wanted this, but I decided against it just because I have a superpowers version. And I'm like, guys, I am so running out of space that I have tubs, much like Ahsoka does. And I'm putting figures in it that I'm trying to store and keep. And I keep rearranging shelves just to make more space. And if I'm just putting a figure out that I know is going to go into a box later to make more space, kind of the same way with Sergeant Rock, like I'm trying to be very choosy on who I pick. And for me, this figure, as much as I love it and want it, it's not something that I'm gonna have on my shelf long run.
I mean, we're all in trouble in the next 5 years if this pace continues as far as space
Yeah.
goes. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if Brad's running out of space, we're all in trouble. Brad's got the most space out of anyone here.
Well, I passed. This is one of the ones I passed on.
Yeah.
Like it, to me, like it's got potential, but I'm not really a big fan of the color scheme. Like it's
I love
accurate
it.
to what it's supposed to be. I'm just not that keen on it. I love the bat symbol. I love the belt.
Yeah.
Of course, it's on a great body buck.
Yeah, I love the
Um,
symbol.
Yeah. I feel like
And
it's
the
going to be a
palette.
nice shelf piece, like a nice sort of like.
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
I might still get
It's
it.
well
I don't
done.
know.
It's absolutely well done, but I didn't buy it.
What I'll end up doing is getting both of them, and then I probably should have just bought the bundle and saved the money. But
It'd be great if you ended up buying 3 for some reason, Rob.
yeah, that's me.
It's okay, buddy. It's where we love you.
I am
Alright.
not a completist, but this line makes it really difficult.
It makes you want to become the completist.
Yeah.
Next up, I don't know why this is so hidden in these images. here.
Now, Ahsoka, do you think this is different than the ones that we have?
No.
Yeah, it's the same one.
It's the same one, but do you think the color is going to be different? Like this, in some
So-
pictures, it looks more blue,
Yeah.
and ours
It-
look more blackish.
It's so a little history here. This was originally released by DC Collectibles back
Yeah.
in the day. DC
Yeah.
Collectibles released the first version, which is a little bit more bluish, which Rob is about to pop out.
Well,
The
this is
second
not,
version,
which I have.
yeah, is I have it down here. I'm lazy to get it.
Mine wasn't.
Is-
Mine's not bluish. My first one.
No,
I'm
mine.
sorry.
This
Yeah,
this
grayish.
one's black, blackish
it's
gray.
black.
it's
but
a
then
matte black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
matte black. I'm sorry. Then the
Yeah.
one,
Very
then there's
dusty.
another one that's darker black, which is what I have.
Maybe
down
that's
here.
this
And you
one, I
have
don't
shiny
know.
silver wheels and the
Yeah,
grill on the
exactly,
front is
yep.
silver.
So this one is really,
Rob and I have the same one.
I feel like this could be different if they're using different plastic,
Yeah,
which I imagine
this
they
is really
probably
dusty.
are,
Sorry.
right? Because like all the figures have different plastic for the DC Direct ones
Yeah.
they're releasing.
And I don't light mine up like nearly as much as I should.
And
If
my
it-
batteries
now-
died.
If they're going to sell this in stores, like in Walmart, then it stands to reason it would be made out of kid-friendly plastic and not collector
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
it
it
is,
would
in,
probably
it
be
is in a
different.
big box. Hold on, let me go and see if I can find it on the McFarlane
Did
site.
did either of you order
Oh.
it?
I still have
No, but-
batteries in. Look, I just turned it on.
Look at that. Ah, it's so dope.
I didn't think my batteries still worked, but I guess it does.
You should now. If they're old, I would take them out because eventually
Yeah,
batteries
I
will
probably
leak
should.
and you'll wreck it and it'll never start again unless you scrape the metal
Acid.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. I probably should have started from.
I
here.
skipped it because I've already got that Batmobile.
Yeah, exactly why I skipped it.
I actually don't have it up on the.
What
McFarlane
adventure are you taking us on, Ahsoka?
site. I was trying to find better pictures of it. Batmobile Target. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Nobody wrote,
guys.
would you guys pay more if a voice actor signed the box?
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't.
Like, yeah.
Autographs don't mean that much to me, to be honest. Like I like
They do if it's the artist and it's like
Yeah.
the artwork. But like as much as I love Todd and I have his autograph, I'm not gonna spend more just for the autograph. If that makes sense.
I'm just not an autograph guy. I don't know.
So I think.
Love the
looks
box
like-
art. That is so
Yeah,
classic.
Oh, that's great.
it's so Kenner.
Yeah.
Props to whoever is designing these because it's their work of art.
Isn't it Jason Langston?
It very well could be.
Jason does fantastic work if that's his. I mean, he
Beautiful.
does fantastic work anyway, but
Yeah.
I mean,
um,
I feel
that's
like it's the
fantastic.
first version. You know what I mean? Like the one Rob was
Yeah.
holding up.
yeah, there's the grill and the engine bits and the hubcaps. They're not shiny
Yeah.
silver. That looks
Yeah.
like the one that we have, that Rob and I have.
Yeah.
I highly recommend picking this up though for those of you who are even thinking about it because
Yeah.
the DC Collectibles one went
Really
pretty high in price.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I imagine this one will as well.
And I know that
Yeah.
there are people out there that missed the DC Collectibles versions the first and second time, and this is your chance.
Yeah. If you're gonna get it, now's your time.
Now is the time to get it. Yeah. If I didn't already have it, I would have pre-ordered it for sure.
Yeah, I think I would have too.
Beautiful.
It's a fantastic piece. Yeah.
All right, let's go on to a few other things. So this was part of Target's Geek Out event.
Oh yeah.
Geek
We
out,
also-
freak out.
Geek Out, Freak Out. I think just Geek Out. Summer Geek Out. We also had a Punchline and Joker autograph by George Jimenez, and that was available as well. We've talked about these before, but that was also up on the Target website.
Yeah, for those who missed out, that is obviously a good way to get
It's
it.
a good second chance to get them.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered
also-
this.
I pre-ordered it through Brad and I didn't cancel it because I didn't order it for myself. So now I have one for myself.
Yay!
See how it works out?
I was trying
And
to
Brad,
become-
I didn't cancel any of yours just
You just
so that
kept them?
way I can pick out which one looks the best and then take the other ones back. So
Take the other ones
Target-
back. The
Yeah.
old Rob return trick.
the Robert Turn
They
trick.
they couldn't have taken my money fast enough for this.
Yeah.
Like
No, I was
like
originally
Mr.
not
Bloom
going to
as a
buy
villain.
it.
Pardon?
I was originally not going to buy it because, to be honest, I was never a fan of Jim Gordon as Batman. And
No, but it's such a
It-
cool. It's such a cool.
it's a
though.
dope figure. Look,
It
I mean,
is.
it looks awesome. The gripes against, what's his name? I can't. My brain's not working today. Sorry. What's his
Bloom? Mr. Bloom?
Blue? Yeah, Mr. Blue. Thank you.
Mr. Bloom.
My brain energy all went to
I love him.
The presentation earlier.
the presentation.
share,
thank you.
yeah.
Yes. But since I didn't have the DC Direct one, like
Yeah.
I was like, I should probably get this one. It's
I'm gonna get this eventually, but I want that Mr. Bloom, but I already have the rookie from DC
Yeah.
Direct, which I love. So it was
Yeah.
a tough one to It's a great set though. It's a great.
I
set.
think you'll probably be able to find it in Target. Like if you wait long enough, I find that the aside from Doomsday and probably Bane as well, all like the other 2-packs are usually easy to find.
That's true.
And then there's us in Canada. If we don't find it at GameStop, we ain't finding it anywhere
Yeah.
because it's like Walmart doesn't stock Multiverse as much as they used to.
Yeah.
Now this was people heard about this one before they saw the pictures.
Yeah.
A very different look for Metallo.
Well, this is a classic look for Metallo.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And they redid it.
Is
little
it
bit.
is
Well,
this
because
really
they use Lex
classic?
Luthor parts.
Because didn't this costume appear like in the last 10 years?
I think it was a classic one.
Yeah, I
Then
think
they
it's-
switched
Was
it.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they went back to this, like the secret. Was it the Secret Origin from?
Oh
Dave
yeah, the Secret
Frank
Origin. Yeah.
that did this costume, and then didn't he have a brother or something? Like I can't remember.
That's
There was a-
right.
I did not necessarily fall in love with this because it's not my favorite costume. Obviously,
No.
we want the Terminator style,
Yeah.
but it comes with the kryptonite, and I was like, kind of want
Ah,
kryptonite accessory.
Kryptonite.
Oh, you
Yeah.
little sucker.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
like Mezco's kryptonite, which is awesome, but like this is McFarlane's kryptonite. It's
I mean,
different.
I'll be honest with you. I bought the Mezco Superman last year just
Yeah.
for the Phantom Zone projector, and
Yeah.
then I went around and sold that Superman right away.
Did
because
you keep the projector though?
Oh yeah, I kept all the
Okay.
accessories. That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
So I can relate, buddy. I can relate.
I pre-ordered it. Even
I mean,
though
it's
like, the
using
legs and the arms are Lex Luthor,
Yeah.
and so is the groin, but I think maybe the waist, like the abdomen is, but I know the chest and the head are new sculpts. And even though it's not my favorite version of the character, I did pre-order it because I like Metallo,
Yeah.
and I needed Metallo to fill my ranks.
Yeah. And like
it is
I
a
think
catchy looking figure.
this might be like Ambush Bug. It's like you don't know if you really want it, and then you get it in hand and you're like, I can't put this down.
I love Ambush Bug.
He's very fun. He's a little fun guy.
Yeah, I mean he's hilarious.
All right. Next we have Starfire. Or Fire,
No.
sorry, just Fire.
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 Sorry. Hey, easy.
I hope we get ice. If we're
I
getting
would
fire,
hope so.
we better be getting nice because they are a package deal.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. This was not my favorite one. I feel like
A lot of reuse.
the reuse
Yeah.
I don't care about, but it just like it's a little too obvious with the translucent. I
I
gotta see
do
this in
love
person.
the translucent plastic.
Oh, we know you do, buddy.
This
You
was
love
the
it.
one that I was the most excited for. I'm not a fan of the face, to be honest. It looks like animated style,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
face.
yeah, sure.
And I don't know if the hair is going straight up or back like Wave Rider, but I wish it was kind of flowing somewhat like Firestar.
Yeah.
Or not Firestar. Now you got me doing
Starfire?
Starfire.
Yeah, like how it's like it
Where's
bends around.
Firestar from? Oh, it's Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. So I don't necessarily like the hair, but I love the character and I love translucent plastic, and so there.
And Rob, as someone who's about to get a haircut next week, we trust your opinion on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be the hair genius. I did pre-order her because I like the character Fire. I do wish that she was in her not
Depowered?
transformed. Yeah, like powered down.
And I think that's how Mattel did it, right? Yeah, they did it depowered.
Yeah.
DC Direct I have my DC Direct.
And the hair sticking straight up, I'm also not a huge fan of the hair, but I understand why they did it. And for her, I just wanted the character and I need her to fill out the ranks. So I pre-ordered her.
Gotta fill out those ranks, Bradley.
Filling out the ranks.
Gotta fill out those ranks.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ice is gonna look awesome.
Hope so. I wonder which one they do.
Yeah.
There's more
Well-
pictures of Connor there, eh? So we can show people
Sure.
the different heads.
Hey, I will take any bald head as far as
But
Like
you
that
got
is
the-
a good looking
yeah.
figure.
It's a good looking figure. It really is.
Yeah.
The bald head, though, the shape of the bald head looks like, oh geez, what's his name? He played Luther.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Michael Rosenbaum?
No.
No, in Dawn of Justice.
Jesse
Oh,
Eisenberg.
Jason
or-
It
Eisenberg.
looks like Jesse Eisenberg bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this makes me want a newer Tim Drake that is like the 90s, but like teen sized.
Yeah.
Yeah, thinner.
Same thing with Impulse, man. I got my Impulse up there, Adult Impulse. Love him, but a little big.
Yeah.
Is he wearing the same footwear as Todd? Because Todd's got these
Probably.
like buckle boots on.
Probably.
Now, did they make the buckle boots for Todd in anticipation of Superboy, or did they make
That's an
them for
interesting
Todd
question.
and then just give them to Superboy? That's my question.
What came first, the Todd or the Superboy?
Does Todd
And
wear
then-
these kind of boots or not?
Actually, is the pants the same as Zaz?
Sorry, I've been lazy today. guys.
No, Zaz has like
No, his pants are smoother.
yeah, but could you put like the naked feet on Superboy? Like from Todd?
Well, if it's the same body, yeah, of course you
Yeah.
could.
Tim Dunbar. Tim Dunbar. Dunbar. Does this whole conversation make you feel like the better brother out of the two? Hearing your brother talk about action figure shoes on a live stream, just curious. You know? Hey, Bob, look what Rob's doing with his dirty friends, talking about shoes on a toy.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Tim. He's over there on a motorcycle, Rob.
He has a motorcycle.
He's pretty cool, man.
Oh,
He's-
Figs 561 says they're from Constantine.
He's
No,
way
no,
cooler
what?
than me.
Do I
No, I can't. I would never believe that,
Oh no.
Rob. Never.
Constantine has the hole, so maybe they just fixed that. The hole in the knee.
I can't see. Constantine is behind a lot of characters.
But I like that we are getting like naked arms, even though they're smaller. But
Yeah, they're not buff.
no,
Now, to talk about back to okay, I can talk today. Sergeant Rock for a minute. I did want to talk about the head sculpt because there was some commentary
Headgate.
on it. Headgate. I like it. I mean, I see the
it looks like my friend
Issues?
Joe.
Yeah, I like it.
yeah. It looks like your friend Joe. You
It
know,
does. It's
just
so
kidding.
nuts.
I don't know, Joe. But I like the head sculpt. I know I see why people.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I kind of like this.
What is
What
that
do you guys
stuff
think
on his
about that?
face?
Hmm?
What is that yellow stuff on his face?
That's what Toysha's pointed out. He's like, is that mud? Is that supposed to be something else?
I think it's supposed to be grime.
Mud, grime.
Oh yeah,
you
because
know?
look, he's got some grime and dirt on his forearm.
Now
Yeah.
his arms are basically a naked buck, right?
Mhm.
Aside
Sure.
from the paint, you could take that off.
Now, if you're thinking about changing the arms, you can't do that.
Why?
Excuse me.
It's not possible.
What?
Why do you say that?
Well, I got the idea. I mean, maybe I was wrong, but you were thinking about changing Sergeant Rock's arms and putting them on Superboy. No,
No,
okay.
no, just
Oh.
for like the
Were you
buffer.
thinking about like a tank top Superboy for the summer, Rob? Is that what
Yeah.
you're going for?
That's exactly it.
Well, if Superboy's arms were the same, you could have just swapped him at the bicep swivel,
Yeah, no.
but they're just not the same.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm thinking for like other art, other people. Nah,
He's got other things in mind for those arms.
Well, with the Zaz, like remember with the Zaz, like
He's like a
didn't-
man with smooth arms.
yeah.
I didn't get Zaz. I didn't pick up Zaz because like I don't know, he's just not like a top tier character of mine. But I was thinking about picking him up, taking the acetone, getting rid of all his marks, and using it for like a shirtless Aquaman.
Like acetone
What a
on a
cute.
Q-tip.
Like
Oh,
acid-
going back to this, like, what are your thoughts on Mr. Bloom?
I mean, I wish he was skinnier and more gangly
and lanky. Yeah,
and lanky. That's
But
a
he
better
is
word.
pretty skinny there, though. Like he's pretty gangly.
But look at the card though.
is
I
it?
know. He should be a little bit thinner, but he's
It's
pretty
more
good.
like it's more like if they made him in a movie, like his more realistic version of his
Yeah.
body.
But I will say I've been asking for this figure for a while, and I
Yeah.
very much appreciate that they made it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if this didn't come with the rookie, I would have bought this immediately. I just
Yeah.
couldn't afford like that set at that moment. But no, I'm definitely gonna pick this up. I love this figure. I mean, I think Rob, like you mentioned, the head is like a movie adaptation
Yeah.
of like the comic. So that's a great way to put it.
Now, for you guys in the chat, do you care about these 2-packs that have bases? Like, do you do anything with those bases? Because, like, for me, like, I just chuck it.
Chuck.
It's action figure photography for my video.
Yeah.
And then I've got a bin, and it's like a fair size bin, and it's got nothing but bases in it now. Just fills it right up. I've got like a lot of them.
I'm just thinking, like, if we didn't have the base, they could use that funding to put like more hands or heads
Yeah.
or something that, like, I personally don't care about the bases, but I can't speak for everybody.
Is this base a reuse?
I don't know. They typically don't reuse bases unless it's like the Fire, which we got like a purple version.
I don't know if it's reuse.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
hard to tell.
No, I don't think it is. It might be. I have no idea. Don't listen to a word I say. I have no idea.
Aqua Matt says that he likes the bases, but he wishes that they connected to make a landscape. That's cool.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Did we talk about Cyborg Superman?
I thought we did.
Maybe.
Yeah, we did, because I was like, I skipped it. And
Yeah, you
And-
skipped this.
I did.
Oh no, I had to pre-order it.
I
Oh,
skipped
man.
it.
It's not my favorite Cyborg, but it does look badass. I just wish, again, that we got a claw. Uh-oh. I'm gonna switch my battery just died on my camera. Can you guys hear me still?
Rob,
Yeah, I can hear
yeah,
you.
We can hear you, buddy. It's because you're,
All right,
you're fake,
so
though.
I'm gonna
He's-
hold on.
There he is.
I'm gonna change to the what are the camera that's on my computer
There's Darth Gutierrez. Good to see you, sir.
if I can. Yeah, my FaceTime camera. Why is it not showing my FaceTime camera? Hold on, guys. I am sorry for technical difficulties.
It's okay, buddy. It's quite all right.
I'm gonna switch.
It's all right. I was about to start wrapping it up anyways, but we'll wait till you
No,
come back.
hold on. We do have the superpowers, right? That
Yeah, there's
Walmart.
superpowers.
Is that official though? It's not on their site.
It's not on their site, but hold on.
Where? Oh, I think where? Who has
We're gonna-
it? This?
Yeah, I remember when Zor-El was the cyborg Superman and he faced off against Kara. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Interesting story for the new 52, but definitely not something that like I need to.
Sorry,
collect.
guys. This is
There you are.
There he is.
not
Even
as
that's
a
a great.
professional.
You still look good.
Great, buddy. Who has pictures of the superpower stuff? Because I don't see any official pictures.
It was on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I don't see it on Toy Shiz's page, so we'll. I don't think there's been an official.
we can always
announcement.
wait too. When,
Yeah, we'll revisit that.
Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
I think we'll probably mentioned we will be a little bit of. We'll probably return back in another 3 weeks. Rob's going on his vacation soon.
Vacay.
Vacay, and
I'm away for 2 weeks at least.
away
so.
for 2 weeks. So we'll be back again. Summer schedule, boys. Summer
Yeah.
schedule. And
You can see my posters though.
you can see it all now. Want to thank everyone in the chat for watching. We're at 443 people watching us right
Yeah,
now.
that's fantastic.
So, hey guys, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It's been a while since we did this, and we always
Yeah.
enjoy it. And, you know,
I appreciate you watching us sit around and ramble and talk.
another Tim Dunbar comment. My eyes. Where's the depth of field, Rob? Ah.
I know. Can't have everything.
San Diego. I might be attending San Diego, depending on how things work out. Hopefully, we'll see. But we'll see what happens. But thanks for asking, Claudio. Thanks for all the help with the topics.
Mhm.
Rob, thank you for your timeshare presentation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Brad, looking good, sir.
Hey, thanks.
Looking good, buddy. Guys, thank you so much. We're gonna end the show, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the DC Infinite Hour.